you doing?
I'm gonna puke.
Hey, go say
A doctor has been formally charged on allegations of poisoning her husband with Drano.
PLD, you can't let go off your phone.
A man entered their apartment in the middle of the night.
You're weird. You're weird. You're weird. You're weird. Weird. You're weird. You're weird. You're weird. Weird. You're weird. You're weird.
And what's up, WAG fam? Back at it again. Yeah, with another edition of Weird News with WAG, man, coming at you off the presses. Thank y'all for supporting your boy, being back with your boy again. We're a few chapters in, so man, thank you for getting it in with us. But man, no, not without any further ado, here we go. So yes, first story coming to you. I think my dude is in North Carolina, I believe. Classified Goons, fellow YouTuber. He's big, bustling, got pranks out, does all kind of things, tons of followers, way more than I got. So yes, but yeah, he was doing his thing, and yeah, he was pranking this one guy at the mall. You'll see in the video by Inside Edition, and the guy did not like it at all. So yes, as I said before, being a YouTuber, you got to be careful what you're doing with these pranks, because you don't know, how people are going to respond. You hope that you could just get a good laugh out of it and everybody's going to be a good sport. And the majority of the time, that is it. But you never know how it's going to happen, just like in the last edition with the lady at Target in Orange County. So, but yes, the guy did not like this at all, that he was trying to prank. He mushed the phone out of his face, and Mr. Tanner, Classified Guns, put the phone back in his face again. So that's when the dude was not happy. He whipped out his pistol and shot Tanner in the stomach. Yes, in the gut. Can't imagine. But yes, Tanner was rushed to the hospital. The guy was arrested, of course. But yeah, Tanner's rushed to the hospital, and yes, he is in critical condition. They're expecting him to survive, but yes, hopefully, a lot of us YouTubers will be able to see that, man, we got to be careful. Not everybody might not be having a good day, so we might be very wise, cautious before picking our next person who we're going to go with. So, but all right, man, I'll let you check out the video, and peace. And what's up, WAG fam? Back at it again. Yeah, with another edition of Weird News with WAG, man, coming at you off the presses. Thank y'all for supporting your boy, being back with your boy again. We're a few chapters in, so man, thank you for getting it in with us. But man, no, not without any further ado, here we go. So yes, first story coming to you. I think my dude is in North Carolina, I believe. Classified Goons, fellow YouTuber. He's big, bustling, got pranks out, does all kind of things, tons of followers, way more than I got. So yes, but yeah, he was doing his thing, and yeah, he was pranking this one guy at the mall. You'll see in the video by Inside Edition, and the guy did not like it at all. So yes, as I said before, being a YouTuber, you got to be careful what you're doing with these pranks, because you don't know, how people are going to respond. You hope that you could just get a good laugh out of it and everybody's going to be a good sport. And the majority of the time, that is it. But you never know how it's going to happen, just like in the last edition with the lady at Target in Orange County. So, but yes, the guy did not like this at all, that he was trying to prank. He mushed the phone out of his face, and Mr. Tanner, Classified Guns, put the phone back in his face again. So that's when the dude was not happy. He whipped out his pistol and shot Tanner in the stomach. Yes, in the gut. Can't imagine. But yes, Tanner was rushed to the hospital. The guy was arrested, of course. But yeah, Tanner's rushed to the hospital, and yes, he is in critical condition. They're expecting him to survive, but yes, hopefully, a lot of us YouTubers will be able to see that, man, we got to be careful. Not everybody might not be having a good day, so we might be very wise, cautious before picking our next person who we're going to go with. So, but all right, man, I'll let you check out the video, and peace.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You have my car.
This man is a notorious prankster.
Ready to get him? Let's get him.
21-year-old Tanner Cook's YouTube page is called Classified Goons.
Welcome back to another video.
He pranks total strangers,
I got someone who needs to be escorted out.
I need to leave?
Yes.
sneaking up on unsuspecting people. In this prank, he wears a fake security uniform and falsely accuses shoppers of stealing.
Yeah, I've got a gentleman and a woman here trying to steal a pet.
He acts like he's getting sick in the back of an Uber and is about to throw up on an Uber driver.
I'm gonna puke.
But has he now gone one prank too far? A target of his newest stunt became so enraged, he allegedly pulled out a semi-automatic pistol and shot Tanner Cook in the stomach. We spoke to the father of the critically injured prankster.
He likes to go to malls and go to shopping centers and do videos that he feels like are going to be funny and entertain people. And so he was doing that, and this guy got upset, got offended, and took the phone out of his face. And my son tried to get him to do it again, and then he took his gun out and shot him.
Was there ever a moment where, you know, as a father, you're like, hey, son, look, there's a lot of strange people out there. Be careful, you know, messing with, you know, strangers in public, right? Because we never know. You never know who you're messing with.
Absolutely. He got that speech from me. He got that speech from his grandma. And, you know, because I've seen YouTube videos before where somebody has been shot.
Now comes word that local prosecutors are considering charging Tanner Cook as well as the man who shot him in the stomach.
I forgive the guy that did this to my son. I also hope that my son learns from this encounter as well.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
All right, man. Next up, you're going to see another YouTuber. It's a threefer. Yes, you see another YouTuber at Chick-fil-A's in the drive-thru. Yes, he's offering this young lady stacks of cash to see if she'd quit her job. He first offers her, I think it's $20,000. She says no. She says $30,000. He says no. $40,000. And then final offers 45 stacks to quit her job. And she says no. She's good working at Chick-fil-A, which is definitely not as much as she'd make in a year. But, you know, 45 stacks, you don't know if it's real or not. You don't know if Home Dude's playing with you. It could be prop money. And now you done walked out and everything. I would have been like, hey, y'all, I'm sick, bro. I'll see y'all later. I got to leave immediately, you know, and told him I quit or something. But just to mess with him. But I don't know, maybe some legal trouble. But that's my thought of quick thinking. But maybe. But yes, if you would have took it, let me know down in the comment section. I know a lot of people would have is what that would. But yes, I definitely wouldn't with my teaching job. I know if my boss is watching, or with HEB. I know I don't make that much a year with HEB, but definitely wouldn't, you know. But maybe other job, maybe, yes. But yeah, man, I'll let you see. And yes, check it out. Second video is, what is the second video? Dang, what's the second video? Oh yeah, this lady, I'm sorry, I completely brain dead. Y'all know how the lady stands in front of the board and they're throwing the knives all around her? This one, they're throwing full on samurai swords. So they're not just, they are full on just heaving them bad boys, yeeting them bad boys at her. And she has to make sure she's out of the way so she don't get hit with them samurai swords. Because, you know, a knife, they might be able to stitch that up. But a samurai sword, it gets you. That's probably it. Whatever, for that body part, or if it hits you in your abdomen, that's it. So, but yes, you'll see that. The last video is pretty funny. This guy's working at a tire shop, and you'll see the tire pantses my dude. The tire is just like, nope, I'm done with you. And yes, it knocks down my dude. So I'll let you see, man. Peace.
If I give you this, would you quit your job? Would you quit your job if I give you this? It's 20,000.
I don't know. Think about it.
30?
30.
Would you quit for 30?
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know. What about another one?
Okay. What about 40?
40.
It's hard.
What about 40? What about 45?
45? For like the whole, like, for my entire life?
No,
Just for today.
Just quit Chick-fil-A. You get another job.
All right, what's up? Next up, got a story brought to you by Inside Edition again. You're going to see, y'all probably watching this like, dang, Wag, you love Inside Edition, which I do. But yes, they got the best stories, best pop in and out, dude's best thing, man. So shout out to Inside Edition, all my people in Inside Edition, and Mercogliano, y'all be getting it, man. So shout out to y'all, bro. But yes, that's what that is. Second, in the video, you'll see this doctor. She accidentally tried to kill her husband. Yes, she accidentally tried to kill her husband. It was an accident, bro. It was an accident, you know? But now, in the video, you'll see she put Drano in her husband's food and coffee, yes. But defense is saying it was an accident. She had Drano bottle out, and she was trying to put it in the drain to unclog the drain. His coffee cup just happened to be next to it, is what they're saying. But they're saying she's a well-respected doctor, dermatologist there in Cali, and yes, she would never try to do anything like that. But husband and wife have been having problems for a while, having stuff they need to work on, which I understand. But yes, this probably ain't the way to do it, man. Just go your separate way if that's how you feel. That's what you got to do. But yes, you'll see doctor's been charged with 3 felony counts trying to put Drano in people's foods or kill somebody like that. And yes, just how this goes down. So please, if you're in a situation, get some help, get some counseling. Know pretty good counselors in the world. But yes, don't try to kill them. It ain't that serious. Even if you that mad at them, don't try to kill them. But yes, I'll let you see the video, man. Check it out, and peace.
A doctor has been formally charged on allegations of poisoning her husband with Drano. Dermatologist Emily Yu faces a maximum sentence of 8 years in prison if convicted of 3 felony counts of poisoning and 1 felony count of domestic battery with corporal injury.
We're hopeful that this is the next steps that are taken to be able to resolve this horrible set of circumstances.
Yu's husband Jack Chen says he secretly recorded images showing his wife spiking his drink with Drano. Inside Edition first reported on this story in August 2022.
The husband, who's also a doctor, says his wife tried to kill him in their $2.6 million home in this gated community in Irvine, California. The husband claims his wife had physically and emotionally abused him and their 2 young children for years, but that her final act of betrayal came with an elaborate poisoning scheme.
We believe once again that this was a setup by the father in order to gain custody and establish a divorce between he and his wife, and then pursue her assets.
Yu's attorney says his client was simply using the Drano to fix a plumbing problem.
She did not ever use it to poison her husband. She's a 45-year-old, well-respected dermatologist who would never harm anyone, much less her husband and her children.
Chen has been feeling much better and is also taking care of the couple's children. Yu is due back in court in less than 2 weeks. This is Inside Edition Digital.
All right, got a 3 for next. Next up, you'll see first video is coming in to you from this low-budget amusement park in India. They have this ride where it spins you around and the chair is spinning around as it's spinning around. So they get the thing going. You'll see they have to push the doggone thing to get it back going. It can't just go by the control by itself. Crazy thing, though, once they get it going, they can't stop the darn thing. So, yes, it is going, and yes, it's malfunctioning. You see the worker is very concerned trying to get it stopped before finally they're able to get it calmed down. So, yes, I'm like, bro, no, I'm good. Ain't trying to get all those G-forces in my life like that. But, yeah, there you go. Second video, this young lady is at a birthday party. Yes, friends is out with her, and she becomes part of the birthday cake. You'll see her sleeve touches the candle, and yes, it sparks up pretty good, so scares her pretty well. So birthday surprise is kind of what that was, but not in a good way. And lastly, this young lady, she's out at an event, and she's seeing somebody staring at her. They keep mugging her. She can see out the corner of her eye. So she looks up to see who's staring at her, and you'll see exactly who it is in the video. It's got to create a little bit of FOMO. So yes, check it out. Let you see right there, man. Peace.
Ah!
POV, you can't let go off your phone.
So I'm at this event waiting on it to start, and out the corner of my eye I see somebody staring at me, and I'm like, okay, boo, you've been staring for a minute. And then so I'm like, all right, I'm gonna step back.
All right, back at it again. Another story, another Inside Edition. Shout out to Inside Edition again. But yes, they doing it big. But this story is in Iowa, where a woman wakes up to find an intruder staring at her. You imagine that? You sleeping, having some good old sleep. You know, you feel some eyes on you. You feel that even in your sleep. But you wake up to see these eyes literally just staring at you. 1:30 in the morning or whatever time it was. But yes, that's what happened. This mother-in-law, she had stayed over at son's place, and yes, she was sleeping on the couch. And yes, they say, the defense is saying this guy, he was at a friend's house in the same complex, friend's place in the same complex. And yes, he had mistaken their place for friend's place. And yeah, he just walked right on in. The reason the door was unlocked is because the family, their teenage son had came home from work and he just forgot to lock the door, which is what teenagers do. But yes, not surprised with that. But yeah, he did that and yes, came right on in. And yes, the dude just walked around. And crazy thing, it wasn't like he just walked in and the mom just found him immediately. Now, homie walked in and been in there for 30 minutes, walking around in the kitchen, eating stuff, getting coffee, drinking out of a cup that they had out. Yes, and he has the mother-in-law's cell phone and is taking pictures with the mother-in-law's cell phone, taking selfies like something crazy. I mean, for real. But yes, finally, yes, he's sitting there staring over the mom, just sitting there staring. They said he had way too much liquid courage is the reason this behavior is going on. But yeah, homie had was standing right over the mom when she finally woke up. When she screamed, that's when home dude took off. And yes, the rest of the family woke up and they called the cops. So I hear home dude has been called. Yes, he ended up he turned himself in and then later on. And yes, they're trying to move forward with how they do with this. So I'll let you see, man. Check it out and peace.
An Iowa family hasn't been the same since they say a man entered their apartment in the middle of the night while they were all sleeping. Brittany Andrews says she, her husband, their 5 children, and her mother-in-law were home at the time.
My teenage son came home from work late that night and forgot to lock the door. My mother-in-law had been over visiting us that night, so she decided to stay the night and was asleep on our couch. And about 4 o'clock in the morning, she woke up yelling my husband's name and my name.
Andrews says her mother-in-law woke up to a stranger standing over her as she slept. The man was in the apartment for about 30 minutes before he startled her awake and ran out the door. He didn't physically hurt anyone or take anything, but Andrews says home surveillance cameras caught his unusual behavior.
He drank out of a cup that was on the counter that was someone else's drink, kind of mingled around our kitchen quite a bit. He got on my mother-in-law's phone multiple times, had it in his pocket, set it down. It appears that he was like taking pictures of her while she was sleeping at some point. He put on a pair of socks that were on a clean laundry that was waiting for to be put away that was on the kitchen counter that night.
Andrews says she posted the bizarre video to a community Facebook page, and the next day, the man turned himself in. She says police told her he claimed he was visiting a friend in the building, became intoxicated, and got lost trying to find his way back to his friend's apartment. More than a week later, she says the family is shaken by the incident. Her kids refuse to be home without their parents, and her mother-in-law hasn't had a good night's sleep since it happened.
She said she wakes up multiple times during the night. I've experienced the same thing, waking up multiple times during the night. Even our dog is more alert throughout the night and barks at things that she normally wouldn't. And yeah, I feel like everybody in our household is pretty affected.
As for the alleged intruder, police say he was issued summonses for 2 counts of trespassing and is scheduled to appear in court this month. They also say alcohol was involved. Andrews says she would like to hear an apology from the suspect.
All right, next up, we got a twofer. First up, you'll see this guy, I forgot his name, but he was doing this extreme stunt where he was jumping out of an airplane with no parachute. Yes, as Tim Ryan would say on Fox 4 back in the day, he jumped out of a perfectly good airplane. But yes, he jumped out of an airplane with no parachute. Yes, crazy thing is he has this net. They have this gigantic net above the ground that has to catch him. If you don't make this net, you know, kaboosh, that's it, bro. You out of there. But yes, that's what he's trying to do. So he has a tandem team that goes with him part of the way, and then they drop off and they got to let him go. So yeah, they all have parachutes and he don't. So yes, but yeah, I'll let you see in the video what happens if he makes it out and all that good stuff. Yes, creating that FOMO, bro. Gonna keep that rocking. But yes, tell me in the comment section, any of my people down there been bungee jumping or anything, been skydiving. I've never done it. Don't have any intentions to do it. The risk and everything is so high. But yes, it's probably an amazing thing. Probably nothing like it on Earth. I guarantee you after that. But yes, if you see that, done that, hit me in the comment section, bro. Second video, I'm probably gonna have to cut, but if YouTube lets it ride, we'll see. But this guy, he injected fentanyl into his finger. You know, fentanyl, the stuff that kills people? Yeah, bro. So yeah, home dude is injecting it into his finger. So I'll let you see how that goes. But yeah, I can't imagine, bro. How in the Hades you think that was okay? But you'll see it's worked this finger all the way down to the bone. So just bad. But I'll let you see, bro. Check it out. Peace.
They're off. There goes the oxygen mask. Now at 12,000 feet, he'll hear a beep in his helmet. That will tell him he's halfway home. There goes the chutes. Luke is on his own. And the crowd on the ground looking up, they have a visual on him right now. It looked perfect. You've just witnessed history being made. He hugs his wife.
Yeah, of course. And what the fuck, my nigga? This is KZT for you.
All right. Coming at it again. Next up, we come to Atlanta. ATL, shawty. Man, I want to get there so bad. Man, I want to get to Atlanta, hit varsity. Shout out to my people. If anybody's in Atlanta ever watching this, put this in the comment section down below, bro. Shout out to you, bro. I'm trying to get the Buckhead, Upper Buckhead, trying to go get some varsity, but you know, that we'll see that. I want to go see the Botanical Gardens downtown, Fernbeck, I think is what it's called, where the lady, they got the maid out of the bushes. I want to go see that junk, but yes, but moving on. This story is a sad one, though, bro. Real sad one. At this Wholesome Foods convenience store there, you're going to see this clerk. This guy walked into his convenience store right as his clerk was holding his chest, and the clerk fell out over there on the floor behind the counter. So you would think next thing he do, okay, I'm going to call somebody, 911, or go get help somewhere in the store next door or something. No. My dude thought, oh man, I'm gonna run them for this register, bro. So home dude ran up and yes, opened the register and started getting them for their cash. He also saw the safe was right there, so he hit them for 15 stacks total. 15 stacks, which I understand people hurting nowadays. But my thought is, bro, you know, you got home dude right here on the floor, passed out, obviously hollering for his heart. So the dude, he then went and got some beer and some other stuff, cigarettes, and then dipped out or whatever. My thought is, bro, okay, before you leave, even if you don't want to get involved, just call 911 and just leave the receiver all on the floor. Or call 911 like, hey, heart attack, and just hang up or something like that. That way they can at least trace the call, something, bro. Or send a text. You can text 911 nowadays from a burner phone or something. And, you know, nobody ever know. But, yeah, that's just my thought. I understand you if you're trying to get that money because you hurting that bad, but come on, bro. At least this is a human being right here. But yeah, I guess no honor amongst thieves, as the old saying goes. But yes, he leaves my dude down on the floor. Sad thing is, the store was pretty slow that night, so nobody else came in for 2 hours. So the crazy thing was, the clerk, he actually survived for another 2 hours before he finally died. Nobody came in that could have helped my dude. So just sad, just terrible, man. So yes. The police are looking for my dude that was in there, yes, for, of course, getting that cash and failure to render aid if they don't give him anything else. But, yeah, just so sad, man. I know I may have some differing viewpoints. You may say, well, that's his problem. It may be. But, heck, you know, my thought is that maybe you one day, or your kids or grandkids one day, or would you want your wifey to be that person laid out and nobody did nothing? So, yes, we just got to think. That comes around full circle all the time. So, but yes, man, check it out. I'll let you see. Story is led in by Sean Gables. She's from Dallas. Yes, used to be here in Dallas. Now she's in the ATL. So, man, but yeah, check it out. I'll let you know, man. Peace.
Search is on for a man accused of stealing $15,000 from this convenience store while a worker was suffering a medical emergency, unable to move on the ground. Atlanta News First, Tori Cooper joins us live from Atlanta Police Headquarters in downtown Atlanta. And Tori, you spoke to the store clerk's good friends. They are terribly disappointed by this.
And Sean, this store clerk had several friends in this area of Southwest Atlanta. He was very popular, very well known by several different people that I spoke to today. They all had so many nice words to say about him. And many of them today felt that the suspect in this case didn't just steal money, Sean. He stole this man's last opportunity to live.
AB was a great guy.
A great guy gone way too soon.
And this was so unnecessary.
Michael says his friend AB was working the night shift here at the convenience store on Campbellton Road when he collapsed behind the register.
I mean, the guy had an opportunity to probably save his life by dialing 911, but his greed had him go in there and take the money and cigarettes and, just in regard to the person laying there.
Police are now looking for the man you see in this picture. They say he walked behind the register and stole $15,000 instead of attempting to render aid or calling 911.
Supposed to be brothers and sisters and brothers, man. That ain't right.
The Heartless Act shocking the Southwest Atlanta community. AB's friend Michael says he saw their surveillance video of what happened.
And it was so ugly because he pushed the door over his body. No consideration of him. And, with that being said, it was 2 hours actually before he passed away. So, I mean, if he would have rendered aid, who knows? Who knows? A 911 call and take the money and go. You know what I mean? But dial 911 first, man. You helping a human being.
Now, if you recognize the man in the picture, call Crime Stoppers. Here at the Atlanta Police Department, they are now offering a $2,000 reward for an arrest in this case. Reporting live in downtown Atlanta, I'm Tori Cooper, Atlanta News First.
Thank you. Okay, next up, we got two videos, for coming at you. This young lady, she is a popular, I think she's a TikToker. I don't think she's a YouTuber. But yes, she creates content on TikTok. And she's going out there showing how much she loves her dog bed. Yes, her dog bed. That's what she does. She has one of these gigantic dog crates that she likes to come home and just chill in. That's her thing. She'll record content in, and like I said, that's her thing. Not necessarily mine, but that's her thing. I heard when she was younger, that's what she used to curl up in the dog crate with the dog, and yes, just flash forward to now, that's what she do. So yes, you'll see that, see how she rocking it, was what is rolling with. So, but yeah, there you go. Second video is in Japan, I believe, or maybe Thailand. But yes, you'll see right here, this truck is coming through and it knocks down this power line. And yes, this motorcyclist is coming right behind the truck and it just clothesline my dude. You'll see, he just lays him out. So it's pretty crazy. I hope my dude is okay. Checking on that. But yes, you check it out, the video, and you tell me what you think, man. All right, peace.
Before I show you though, disclaimers,
No, it's not sexual. Yes, I know it's weird. No, I don't care. Yes, it was suggested and approved by multiple licensed therapists and a psychiatrist. It's basically a glorified blanket fort. No, it doesn't have to be a crate. You can use a tent or your bathtub or a box. Doesn't matter. No, it's not my bed. I don't sleep in it. And no, this is not my bedroom. And now I'll show you the sizing for reference. I'm 5'1". Crashes against the door. Basically, you scoot in. This is the front. And you can go all the way back here. I normally lie down like this. If I want to stretch out, my legs do come out a little, but if I sit all the way up, they do not. People are always like, how do you not get locked in? You can just unlock it, like this. Yeah, you can also sit up, like I'm doing right now. I'm just trying to look. Yep, that's it. That's the sizing.
All right, next up, we go to the Sunshine State of Florida. I know what the Florida is going on here. You know it's going to be good and crazy, something in Florida. But this husband and wife, she took a DNA test, 23andMe. She, you give you a saliva and send it in, whatever. And the results came back. As she was doing the results, she come to find out her and her husband are distant cousins. Yes, you did hear me correctly. Her and her husband are distant cousins, bro. Crazy, right? But yes, she was going through the results and it saw that her husband is actually her fifth cousin. So, which is better. It's further down the line. That means 5 generations ago they shared an ancestor. 5 generations ago. So you imagine how many bloodlines and how many different marriages and everything has been gone through there. So not first thing. I know FDR, he married Eleanor Roosevelt, which was his 5th cousin. So, it's what that was. But yes, that's going down. Thankfully it's not first or second. You don't want any birth defects. But speaking of that, the couple, they've been married for 17 years. They got 3 kids. And amazingly, all 3 of their kids just fine. They have their birth defects, nothing wrong with them. And yes, the couple's been married for 17 years. So actually, they don't plan on going nowhere. They're just like, bro, we're here. We're chilling. Is what that is. So yes, I don't know if you would stay after that. That may be too much for some people. Understood. My missus, her answer was like, I don't know, which is, understandable. That's a lot. My thought would be, bro, nobody in this world would know it if it was me. The only person would know would be me, significant other, and 23andMe. Nobody else is going to know. I'm taking that to the grave just about. Or kids will find out when they get old enough to find out. But yeah, old enough to know. But yes, that's about how that's going to go. But yeah, I'll let you see the video, man. And yes, of course, what the Florida all the way. But yeah, check it out and peace.
It's a 23andMe shocker. This husband and wife got married 17 years ago. They have 3 kids, but they couldn't believe what they found out when they recently did a DNA test.
I was like, hey, babe, are we even supposed to be together? That's so weird, we're cousins.
Yep, Selena and Joseph Quinones turned out to be cousins, and they had no idea. Like millions of Americans, Selena took the 23andMe test to learn more about her family history.
I went into this database because it has all your cousins. So I go and I seen Joe's name and I go, oh, wait. I almost was like, is this a prank? Where's Ashton Kutcher?
Nope, the results were real. The 37-year-old real estate agent shared the news on TikTok. It caused quite a stir. Selena and Joe are between 3rd and 5th cousins. Selena stopped her family search after she received the results.
Are you sorry that you took this test?
At first I was, to be honest.
If you knew this before you got married, would it have made any difference?
I think so. If we would have found out 2 weeks after we had our first kiss,
I don't think either one of us would have proceeded.
But don't worry, they're still happily married, and being cousins didn't affect their 3 kids.
And all 3 of them came out normal. There's 30 fingers between all 3 of them, and they all have 10 each, so it's not like one has 20.
Y'all think I'm ready for a workout video? No, I don't think so. Stay in my lane, right, Wag? Yeah, I agree. But for your last video for this week, man, thank y'all for tuning in. We got a 3 for rocking right here. You'll see first up is there's another disturbing TikTok trend that I hope nobody's crazy enough to try. But in the video, you'll see this first clip. This young lady's trying to do, I don't know if y'all saw it like 4 or 5 years ago. Odina Odenstaff, I think is her name. She was doing the stunt where she was holding on to the dude's arm and hanging off the side of a building so they can get this glorious shot. Well, young ladies are trying to do this. And I hope, like I said, none of them are crazy enough to try this. Not too many of them are, at least. I hope be it that way they don't have nothing like this happening. Where you'll see this young lady, there's a net on the building. Thankfully, there's a net because, yeah, the guy lets go and she hits the net. And, yes, the net doesn't catch her, though. You'll see she goes flinging and flailing in the air and flying. And, yes, all the way to the ground, 2 stories down. Thankfully, the net slowed her down, or it would have been worse. But, yes, please don't try this craziness, hanging on somebody's arm from the rooftop. I don't know anybody that I trust that dang much that I can hold on to their arm for, minutes at a time just to get this shot. Don't know. Don't think I do. But, yes, not a slight to my homies. Rich, I love you. Wested, all my dudes, I love you, but sorry. Not about it. But, yes, love. Check that out, man. Second video, you see this package thief. This dude, he was working with Amazon, and he had the perfect scheme for a while. I guess you can call it perfect. But he had a good scheme going on for a while in his eyes. He would deliver people's packages, and, they got to scan it with the phone, check it off that they delivered it, and then take the picture, and then he would take them back. Yes, and then he'd resell them. This was going on for 6 months. He was getting it so good that he resell them online, and homie made so much money he could buy a Lambo, which is, a Lambo, $200,000 car starting. But yes, my thought would be, okay, you got to register that bad boy. They're going to be wondering where you got money to get a Lambo from. So, but yes, that's out the window. But yeah, homie was doing this for like 6 months until IRS and everybody, Amazon figured out. They fired him, turned it over to the authorities. And now home dude is, facing all the music. So yeah, kind of crazy, right? Just crazy. Can't trust the Amazon delivery driver. Who can you trust? Package thieves, you got those. But yes, Amazon delivery driver too. Man, that's just nuts. But yeah, check it out. Let me know what you think. Last video, I don't know if I'm going to be able to rock it. We'll see if YouTube lets it stay. I might have to cut it. But in this video, this guy is working out. He has a couple of plates on his back and he's doing push-ups. I've seen guys do this before, so yes, but not double plates like this. Or they at least have a spotter. That way, if something goes wrong, they can help grab it. But yeah, the guy's doing this, and yes, the plates falls off, and it falls right on his hand. Yes, right on his hand. Yes, so you can imagine 45 pounds of iron right on your hand. Yes, and yes, it breaks his finger. You see home dude's finger is all off of there like that. So absolutely nuts, man. But yeah, Wag is not about it. I would seem to think just doing the push-ups would be good, or the elevated push-ups with the weight belt with the weight on there. People do that. Or do a Derrick Henry style with the chains on your back, doing the ropes and all that. Do that, John. But yes, so check it out, man. Let me know what you think. It's pretty gruesome, but like I said, if YouTube tell me to cut it, I gotta cut it, bro. But all right, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you for seeing your boy out. Yes, we'll see you again soon, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Sorry I ain't uploaded in a couple of weeks. I had a horrible sinus infection going on. Could not even talk. You can ask my homies at work. It was rough, bro. Cough drops and everything just to function. But try to function at least. But yes, man, thank y'all for tuning in. We'll talk to you later, man. Peace.
On Saturday, this video went viral on social media of 26-year-old Dominicus buying a high-end sports car with the money he made, stealing customers' Amazon packages. Dominicus worked as an Amazon driver over the summer and decided to steal the packages for himself after delivering them to Amazon customers. Little did they know he would resell their items on his own store and keep all the profits. 6 months later, Amazon employers found out about his scheme and fired him, but not before he bought himself a Lamborghini with all the stolen funds.
Okay, that's broken. Broken finger.